Hey, I got what I wanted. Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. We're playing Dwarf Fortress. We're here in Brightbell, building the Ziggurat. We're under siege. The enemy is... There they are, right there. Fantastic. Oh, there's a crow coming to join us. Wonderful. Well, I suppose we should activate danger. Pull everyone in. We'll go ahead and pull this. And you know what? We'll pull these two as well. We'll leave the western gate open for now. We'll see how many of these guys there even are. See, yeah, I'm wondering how long it's going to take them to bring a serious siege for us. There we go. That's closed. All right. Now, hopefully they will circle the walls and try to get to this and trap themselves. Have the levers been pulled? Is anybody doing that? That one's closed. Very good. How about this one? Nope, hasn't happened yet. Somebody's doing that, right? Yes. Oh, okay. We had to come all the way up from the depths in order to get to the lever. We couldn't just have one of the people already in the room. Okay, that's going to take a minute. They are circling toward the open gate. There aren't that many of them. We outnumber them. I'll say that. So it may be worth our time. There we go. The gates are closed. To wait for them to circle and just have the militia standing ready. Oh, we're down a few people. I didn't replenish us. Anybody who's not already in a squad with a weapon skill is fine. We did get some new weapons from the Dwarven merchants recently. Oh, I see. Well, alright, that's fine. Because I see Liemakers. Oh, okay. Bomrak, the Glassmaker. Congratulations. Here's Zolban the Miner, because we have limited need for miners right now. There are also some geese joining us today, by the way. From the permanent flock that lives near me. Okay, so let's, rather than, okay, let all this happen very slowly, we're simply going to seal the fort for the time being. Just for the moment. We're going to fight these guys off. But I want the gates closed. Who's doing it? Somebody. There we go. Okay. That's going to close. Very good. Okay. Stand down danger. Bring the squads over here. About here should be good. Give them a minute to get themselves equipped. We'll see what these guys do. And once the squads are in position, we'll open the eastern gate and let them come to us. We are carrying a crossbow. Some tears, and a pick. Why are we... We must have been taking those to stockpiles. Because we do still have our extensive weapon and armor stockpile here. Yes, they seem to be carrying weapons to and from the stockpile without actually equipping them. Okay, yes, those have been dropped now. You are on the wrong side of the wall, my friend. Okay, no, come back. Okay, well, they're going to this one. Just stack everybody up over here then. A little bit back. That's fine. We'll meet them where they're going to be. Unless, of course, they now turn around and start going the other direction. I am anticipating a relatively painless fight here, but, you know how these things go. At any rate, once we dispatch these guys, we'll be able to take their equipment and use it for ourselves. That's always nice. That's a lot of guys. Okay. That is probably sufficient. The others will trickle in. Let us pull the lever. I don't think there's any reason for anyone to be going out there right now. Yeah, the nice thing about the fort being constructed this way is while we're sealed in, we can continue construction. But we're not going to right now. Although we did make progress. We did make progress on roofing off the northeast quadrant there between sessions. Okay, there we are. Lever is pulled. Gate is open. We have some fighters on the wrong side of that wall. Now, they are moving out. I actually want you over here. Nope, they're going. Okay. Well, since they're taking it upon themselves, we'll just go ahead and order it. There. Kind of wish you were a little more grouped up for the initial engagement. Oh, that first crossbow bolt went straight into the ground. There is a human in the mix. A human lasher. Okay. Whips are potentially very dangerous. I believe they're significantly more dangerous if you're not wearing armor. We have a casualty. Fill the gap. This animal caretaker can go in the mix. There we go. We should be able to drown them in bodies, which is our preferred tactic. Mainly because our fighters are just not very good. Casualties are being suffered. But I think we're going to win this in a straight fight. It just won't be clean. Yeah, we're taking several casualties here. We will continue to replenish those as we go. Okay. We won't risk the performers at this time. Oh yeah, this is more casualties than I wanted. Out of a possible 0, this is infinity% more than I would have preferred. But we are, well, maybe we're winning. I think we are. Yeah, okay. It's just real messy. Is that a goblin lasher? It is. We have a lasher and a crossbowman left. They should both... Oh, pardon me, there's another crossbowman over there. They should go down fairly easily at this point. Yeah, we are dying. Many dwarves are being killed here. You're not done yet. Get on him, go. Alright, there we go, we're done. Collect the wounded, as you were. Go ahead and drop the other drawbridges. Excuse me. Yeah, that was a few casualties. Wow, we keep losing the squad leader over here. Oh no, where'd that guy go? We got a hammer dwarf in here that needs a squad. Novice wrestler. We can do a little better than a novice wrestler. No, not you. There you are. And then for this, woodcutter sounds good. We really don't need woodcutters here. Where's that other woodcutter? There you are. Okay. Fantastic. Good thing we got this snazzy new hospital that we built recently with traction benches. Are there no doors here? Oh, they just finished deconstructing that when I wasn't looking. Fabulous. Okay, go ahead and put some floors in there. Speaking of which, this is how far we've gotten on this. We're getting kind of a spiral pattern here. In fact, it's time to install the next piece of this. There we go. 430 glass blocks going in. Oh, yes. Please don't walk under the drawbridge. Turn around, go the other way. Turn around and go the other way. Thank you. Okay. That one's open. That one's open. We are just waiting on this one. There it goes. Okay. Inactive. The small number of suspended jobs tells me that not enough dwarves were rushing to do as I had instructed. Now, I've been very clear about this with them in the past. When I give them an order, they sprint. That is my expectation. Yes, because I am a good boss. Look at all the carnage. We are recovering the wounded, yes? Yes, good. Crabulous. And we do have a well. So water will not be a problem. What can I make buckets out of? Really just wood. Go ahead and make 5 more buckets. I want to make sure we got enough. Splints and crutches. What do you mean I can't make them out of green glass? Okay. I have not yet read the comments from April 6th, so if I'm not acting on your advice, I saw a couple of people gave me some advice there. That is why. We should probably, however. Yeah, we don't have. we got some tetrahedrite. We could make some copper splints and things. And buckets. Okay. How are we doing on this? We've stopped for some reason. Just for some reason, I don't know what happened, but something interrupted the gem setters. Yes, the next experiment will be something much less tedious and time-consuming. Yeah. Geese are getting very loud. Am I going to have to cut while I wait for the geese to leave? we get them floors installed. We have not yet. What are you doing? You're diagnosing a patient. Oh, there are patients. Now, you know what? We're just going to let the geese happen. The geese are part of my crew now. Yep, they are cast members. The children are having a grand old time. They are unbothered by everything that is happening. Oh, I did actually see some performers grouping up to do a performance earlier. They used none of the instruments. They stood around and... Do we have one in here? We don't. Okay, so they were imitating an instrument we don't have, so I guess that's fine. We have an artifact instrument here. 2 artifact instruments, please play them. Speaking of artifacts, we got a new one. Here it is. Igalador Zavazarzes, or Trap Howls, the momentous Knight, a quartzite mechanisms, plural, 58,800 dwarf bucks. Oh, goodness. Encrusted with cushioned quartzite cabochons, decorated with persimmon wood and guinea fowl leather, and encircled with bands of round quartzite cabochons, square, cut, clear zircons, and applewood. It menaces with spikes of giant cave spider silk. This is a very strange item. Also note that it includes, no green glass. There's an image of a boar in quartzite. The boar is in a fetal position. It relates to the slaughter of a boar in Brightbell. Was that your favorite pig? Why did you commemorate that? On the item is an image of Uzbu Felpride the Goblin and M. Felflinches the Goblin. One goblin is killing the other. It relates to the killing of this, intelligent undead by another goblin. That's a good goblin. During the onslaught of squashing, it also has an image of some dwarf in Gabbro. Stukos revered matches. Nope. Oh. Obviously I can't look at that dwarf's profile. That dwarf is dead. How are we doing on burial containers, wherever I put those? Right here. I'm going to go ahead and queue up 10 more. Green glass sarcophagi? Coffins? Coffins. This is fine. Look at that. See, we're getting the patients treated. It's all right. It's all right. I probably should have just let them trap themselves. That might be what we do going forward, because our militia's not that good, and part of that is down to lack of equipment. And part of it is just because they're not that good. Okay, time to designate the next section. The reason I started doing it this way is perceptual. Each individual segment that I order installed takes slightly less time than the one before it. So even though it takes overall exactly the same amount of time to roof this, from my perspective, it feels better. It also means I have to wait less time for this to refill each time. This will be good. We should then be able to get started on actually laying this out. Of course, we're going to start with this exterior passage, which again, once we're fully done, roofing over this will include fortifications so that crossbow dwarves can shoot at intruders. I wish siege weapons were more convenient to use in this version of the game. I understand they're pretty good in the Steam version, so we will be playing with that. A Crafts Dwarf Guild? Do I not already have one of those? I mean, yeah, sure, we'll approve that. That one's fine. Glassmaker Crafts Dwarf, we have this. The Furnace of Trumpets, where is that? Furnace of Trumpets is over here. Okay. So they're upset that this doesn't have good enough stuff in it. Okay, that's fine. We can help with that. We're going to install some weapon traps in here then. Not with the legendary artifact. Here we go. Some large serrated green glass discs. They'll love this. Actually, hold it. Let's spread out the nice mechanisms. I honestly forgot that we had these made. It's going to make a load of difference here. The geese are on board with whatever it is I'm doing. Okay, go ahead and green glass disc. Make 40 of them for me, I guess. Man, if we get an artifact serrated green glass disc, oh, that's going in the sacrifice chamber. Okay, well, we need to get rid of those other doors that we no longer need. Ugh, our poor dwarves. They're fine. They're fine. By the way, have we... We have not disposed of any of these corpses. It's fine. We took their gear, right? No, of course not. Of course, that got left on the ground. Yeah, no, go pick that up. We want that, actually, in fact. Okay, well, I see that we're dumping some things, but not other things. And I would like all the stuff to get dumped. That's my position. Yeah, this is proceeding. Non-statement. Okay. Right, there's no need to sit here watching this. Okay, that one's done. Designate the next one. And we don't have enough blocks. Oh, no, what have I done? What have I done? Stop, stop. Oh no. Stop! Abort! Abort mission! Okay, there. That's better. No! No! I did it again! Why? Why must this happen to me? Why must I be made to suffer in this way? This is uncalled for. This is unkind. The universe is working against me. Hang on, hang on. We're fixing it. Ah, okay. Pay attention. Green glass blocks. There we go. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? We buried the people. We actually, hang on. I'm just gonna go ahead and green glass coffin 20 more. Okay. No particular reason. Okay, good. Everybody's on the move. We're still not dumping anything. I think as long as there is any other task to do, they're not going to dump the corpses. Which is kind of unfortunate. Because look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all this. It's going to take so long. Why do I do this to myself? Why are you watching it? Oh well. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. And the next one. See, it's getting a little shorter every time. For that matter, what do we need to do the next one? We need 230, so that's not too bad. That will not take too long to fill up. Awful lot of our squad doors are still injured. This poor guy, not the baby, the ranger here, is missing some things. The others are battered, but okay. We're just going to go ahead and leave Obak here in a squad. I am not too worried about it. I'm going to kick my desk. Just kick it. The children are playing next to a couple of dead goblins. They don't seem all that perturbed by it. Ooh, there we go. Man, I love watching this part. I'm actually kind of amazed that they are leaving the... What is this? Vulture. Oh, there are dead vultures inside the fort. Okay. I did notice that we had a couple of caged vultures. A breeding pair of vultures, you say? That's exactly what we need. Put them over here. We'll, Ooh, no. I have a better idea. We need a couple of chain... Where should I put this? Where should I put these? Well, for now... This is probably fine. We do not have a nest box. This is fine. We're just going to do some vulture breeding. It's totally fine. You know, this might actually not take that long with all of them working on it. And enough blocks on hand. I still don't really want to sit and watch it. So I won't. Okay, we need to sit on that for a minute. These have been installed. We've got a nice nest box for the Lady Vulture. It's claimed. We're going to go ahead and lock these for the time being. This guy, a human metal crafter, fated corpse is visiting. Long hair, short ears, thick lips. Okay, well, you're not a person exactly. You're an intelligent undead. So I'm curious what precisely it is you're doing here. If this guy asks to be a citizen of the fort, I will accept. A little concerned you're going to try to steal something. So we are going to be keeping an eye on you. In the meantime, I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, actually, we should unlock this. We should unlock these because I do want the vultures to get trained while they're in here. Sorry, what do you mean? What do you mean claimed by Blue Peahen? Nuh-uh. Uninstall that. How many fowl do we have here? Let's see. Let's get all of them over here. And then we can put down some nest boxes over here as well. Yeah, there's no reason for these birds to be wandering around. The birds are going to be an emergency food source. There's no need to butcher them at this exact moment. Oh, we do have them somewhere already. Okay. Green glass, nest box, make 5 of them. And then, of course, we'll be moving all that again. The livestock's going to go in a much more cramped space pretty soon. We'll just uninstall that. Okay. Anyway, we need another 230 for the next section, which we don't have. We don't have it. Where's our visitor? No, stop doing this. Finish roofing things. Okay, it's done. The stockpile is mostly refilled. It's refilled enough. Let's do the next thing. Okay, fantastic. Yes, the crow's on board with this. Wonderful. Okay. Beautiful. Everything is perfect. No, that's Gabbro. That's Gabbro. Oh, my dear goodness. Okay. Okay, there's that. We're just going to go ahead and lay out as much of this as we have the blocks for right now. 'Cause why not? Why not indeed? These go here. These go here. These go here. Walls go here, here, and here. Now then, this goes over here. And that is just a 3x2, which goes here. Thrilling stuff! Okay, walls. Believe that's correct. Sure looks correct. Okay. And then, like this, like this. It's a beautiful thing. There are no doors in that entire wall, at least for the time being. We'll see what I decide to do later. Crabulous. Now going down this side. Right here. Did I just put down quartzite? You know what? I'm going to assume I didn't. I'm going to assume that I'm doing everything correctly. That's what I'm going to assume. Yes! Let's see, that's it. Just those 2 doors. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And then it's a 3 wide. You know what? Just do the smart thing, you know? Play it safe. Let's not give myself any more reason than I absolutely have to go back over this later. Okay, there we go. Now I know we're going to need doors here. And doors here. Measure twice, cut once, you know? Or in this case, measure like 6 times and cut approximately 7. But we're doing the best we can. We do the best we can with what we have. You know? Quite often, folks don't want to give us what we need. And I'm not saying that it should be other people's responsibility necessary to supply us, but I am saying it would be really nice if they wouldn't make it harder on purpose. Wonderful. And then I'm going to measure this here. That's going to be a 3 by 49. Okay. 3 by, oh. No, that can't be correct. $3.49. Is this off center? Did I build this wrong? Has this thing been lopsided the whole time and I have just not noticed? Hold on. That is 83. It is quite lopsided. I need to be 10 further over. Welp, we're stuck here now. The Ziggurat's just gonna be lopsided. Well, that's just how it's gonna be then. Okay, cool. That's, yeah. Mm-hmm. What am I doing? Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Welp. So be it. I'm 10 off. I am absolutely not tearing all this down and rebuilding it. We're just going to deal with it being asymmetrical. That's just... This is our life now, okay? We are accepting things as they are. We're going to be very zen about this, right? Suffering is transitory. Desire is the cause of suffering. Spring has arrived. So if we simply don't desire things, then this cannot harm us, and that's how we're gonna do. Gonna have some tea here. Drinking tea like an elf. I'm being zen and drinking tea. That's what we're doing today. Spring is here. Spring is here in Oregon as well. It's it got warm in a hurry. We went from slightly above freezing to what have we been averaging this week? Hang on. Yeah, it's been like 80 to 85, which is like 30 centigrade. I think I said that last time, actually. So, you know. 85 Fahrenheit, 30 centigrade. That's what? Like the average daily temperature in Polynesia? The entire enormous Polynesian region of like 3,000 islands, whatever it is. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, the seasonal autosave can resolve at any time. At this point, I'm just raging, so there's no point in waiting anymore. We also need to decide how we want to lay things out. I will let them lay out these corridors first. We'll start getting doors installed. I thought I counted very carefully when I was laying out this floor plan. I bet, my viewers are pretty perceptive. I bet one of you noticed what I had done and said nothing. Because you enjoy seeing me suffer. Which is fine. Suffering is content. And transitory and caused by desire, and we are not desiring things anymore. All I desire is to finish the Ziggurat. That is all I desire. And that is something I can have. You know what? This can just be like this. Oh, no, we don't have enough glass. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and undo it then, just so we don't have random stuff hanging around. Okay. Cut there. Give it a minute. We'll come back when this is finished. Look. Look, 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 look. We have some people. We are chanting. We are simulating instruments. There's one guy chanting and several people simulating instruments. There are instruments sitting right here, gang. Just pick them up and play them. You don't have to be good. Please just make the effort. We actually have a lot of visitors in here right now. Although I don't see where they've gotten off to. Here's a Chamberlain. Oh, in the performance group. I think that's where they all are. Nope, here's a human philosopher. Here's some lieutenant. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe there's a human trade delegation here and it wasn't announced. Here's something for you. Here's Moldath the glassmaker was found dead. No combat log. Does not seem to have been attacked. As far as I could tell from playing around in DFAC, that dwarf choked to death on its own vomit. I don't know what to tell you. In any case, this is done and we're getting doors installed. And if I sound out of breath, it's because I've been running up and down stairs during the cut. And I did not give myself enough time to catch my breath. Okay, we should have enough glass to at least lay out the mayor's quarters. Where do we want to put them? Reviewing, the mayor needs office, quarters, dining room, and several items of furniture. Do we have green glass chests? We got a lot of bags. You know what? Box. Green glass cabinets. Do we have armor stands and weapon racks? We do. All right, fantastic. Even got some artifact items that we can put in this guy's room. Okay. So, let's just stuff the mayor back here in the corner. How big? We can get a little generous with this. So, like... yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, well, those are walls, actually. We can't build a bedroom out of walls. That's silly. Where is the mayor supposed to stand? There we go. Okay, we'll just put the mayor back here in the corner. That's fine. Just like that. Beautiful. You know, if this is a fairly typical design for me, we'll put a door there, door there, and we'll put a double door. See, this is going to be the office, dining room, bedroom. We'll get a little weird with it, yeah. We like to get weird with it here on the channel. The geese are back. They come and go throughout the day. They're kind of stupid, so things often scare them, and all, like, 500 of them will just take off in a giant cloud. It is extremely audible. Hopefully you'll get to hear it at some point. Okay, cool. Well, get on it. Go on. There we go. The mass is slowly making its way over because there's a lot going on here. We need to trade away some of these goblets. We'll send some of those with the elves next time they show up. They should enjoy those. Why is there a loud car engine outside my window right now? What have I done to deserve this? Don't make me close the window. Where are you going? Oh, it's my jackwagon neighbor with his stupid broken truck. Okay, cool. Right, because heaven forbid I have a little peace and quiet to do my recording in, right? That's not allowed. There we go. We're getting things installed. Alright, so at the very least, we are ready to lay all this out. We will put in some regular housing and some guest housing. That'll be fine. I forget how many units we have here. 10, 20, 30, 36, 42. 42 here. Many of the dwarves are doubling up. Just for efficiency, really, right? Get married so that you only have to take up one bedroom. That's just for the sake of management, right? We're reducing expenses. Think of the value to the shareholders. Anyway, I cannot let a single session go by without some kind of dig at managers. Managers is a social class. You know what we'll do? We'll put in one of these 4-up hallways around this. I'll decide where I want the doors in a minute. We'll let them install this. Is there anything else going on in the fort right now? Not really. It's fairly peaceable around here at the moment. We still have a million bajillion crundles in the basement. Nothing we can do about that. We should get some bolts going, but we don't really have materials for it. We can make copper bolts, but we do have a limited supply of copper, so we should start trading for ammunition. Now, we did run into a problem, as I'm sure some of you have already deduced. Every time the Dwarven Caravan shows up, they offer to make us county, barony, duchy, whatever they're trying to make us right now. And I've been refusing because I don't want to deal with it yet. The problem with that is that because we're refusing their advances, the caravan negotiator, the trade consul outpost liaison, there we go, just leaves instead of negotiating for trade goods. So I haven't been able to request anything for a while now. So we're kind of stuck with whatever they bring us. So I am hoping the elves show up and bring us... we're actually good on clothing. I'm still going to trade them for clothing. But we could use some exotic plant matter. What is going on? Hang on a sec. I'm going to turn on job cancellations for a minute. Because I keep ordering them to do this. Are we out of containers again somehow? I don't understand how. Oh, it's all plump helmets. Yeah, it's all plump helmets. Okay. We're not really short on food, and we do have pigs we can slaughter. We don't have enough sand. We don't have enough splints. Okay. Yes, an Uden splint. There. There, do it. Oh, decorated with horn? Oh. I did not realize I still had that on repeat. Okay. See, this is why it's good for me to turn on job cancellations from time to time. How we doing? It's about time to get out of here. We'll let it go a couple more minutes just so I can look around. Yeah, okay, we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. I'm turning off job cancellations. Alright, anyway, I guess we'll finish this off screen. It's fine. Y'all know what's about to happen here. I'll let the stockpiles fill up again between sessions. And we'll try to lay out the rest of this when we come back, which is going to be in May, because if I'm not very much mistaken, this is the final upload for April. So thanks for joining me all month, folks. Thanks for being here in general. I really do appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the comments. It's all quite meaningful to me. I say this all the time. I make these videos primarily for a handful of people that I know personally to enjoy, and they do enjoy those, but it delights me that strangers on the internet also like this stuff. So in any case, that's where we're going to wrap for the day. We could stand to make some stone crafts. We don't really need... Oh, what the... Rock crafts. There we go. Make like 30 of them for now. Okay. And then we'll decorate those with cut glass. Raw green glass. Nope. Stop. We need the sand. We need the sand. We have plenty of this. Anyway, okay. I need to get out of here. Hey, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because you count too. Every view counts. I could just record a stock closer and append that at the end of every video. The elves are here. I'm gonna start doing trade goods while I finish the outro. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna get that thing, that section laid out. It's gonna be good. We have horror content every Saturday, Dwarf Fortress every Monday, lots of other stuff on the channel. Please feel free to go check it out. I enjoy making it. I would hope that you enjoy watching it. If not, that's fine too. In any case, drop me a line if there's anything you want to see on this channel, anything you want me to see on your channel. It's all good. I'm open to suggestions. I'm interested in your content. At least one of you has got to be uploading Dwarf Fortress videos, right? There's got to be one of you. It's never nobody. There's always some nerd putting videos on YouTube. Okay, no, I'm distracting myself too much. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let this thing idle for a bit. I'll catch you folks next month, and until then, Birdman out.